a sense of community when you're free. Rolling through the mountains, rolling through the valley, rolling through paradise with me.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. Speaking of welcoming, well, pleased to welcome back to the show, Logan Bryan.
Hi.
He is the owner of the Veganist on Wellington, and he's also part of Cat Daddy. I'm not sure what your title is.
Founder.
You founded it.
Yep.
I think
I am the daddy.
I think I knew that, but I forgot.
Yeah.
My apologies.
No worries.
Okay, so first of all, talk about Cat Daddy. Explain to people what it is and what you do.
So Abby Cat Daddy is a Abbotsford-based cat rescue. It's actually the full legal name is Abby Cat Daddy, the Feline Advocate Society, but we just always call Abby Cat Daddy because it's such a long existence. And really we're a cat rescue. We do TNR, which is trap neuter return. So we help sterilize or spay and neuter community cats that belong to anybody. They don't have a home, so that they aren't breeding and creating more kittens over and over and over again, as well as spreading disease. Because we also get them vaccinated, and we also get them permanent ID with a tattoo and or microchip, so that if they go back to the site and someone picks them up, we can say, oh, that cat's sterilized, that you don't have to worry about that. And then it can be traced back to us. And then we also do some advocacy for better bylaws and provincial laws actually for pet ownership, so that people aren't just breeding their cats needlessly, and providing adequate care.
Yeah, one thing I never understand is if you have a cat or dog, any kind of animal, unless you have it for breeding, why you don't have that animal fixed?
Right? Yeah,
right?
It's a huge thing, and with dogs, there's licensing involved for breeders and such, but when it comes to cats, the government has always kind of seen them as an inanimate object that can just do what its own, and that's not fair to the cats. There's in a lot of cases, cats can be smarter than dogs.
Oh yes, I know. Oh yeah.
And definitely have more attitude, that's for sure.
Yeah. They're not as loyal.
But we had one cat that was super loyal.
Okay, they're more independent. Let's put it that way.
They're definitely more independent.
You can leave a cat home all day without it developing an attitude, whereas the dog is just like dying by the time you get home.
Yeah, some cats will just stare at you like, oh, you're back. Cool. Well, go deal with my litter box.
Now you have an adoption set up for the cats, right?
Yes. So some cats we take from the community. We make sure that they aren't owned by anyone else, or they're surrendered to us, or sometimes it's just the kittens that were born on the streets that need to be homed. And so we spay neuter them, vaccinate them, get them all the medical treatment they need. Sometimes there's special needs involved, so they stay longer, and then we adopt them out to hopefully a good home. So we do that on our website and on Pet Finder, which is like Tinder for cats. You can swipe right or swipe left. It's amazing. And we adopt them out at the Mr. Pets in Chilliwack is our main space right now, but we also just got an adoption space in Abbotsford, which is great because it's Abby Cat Daddy. Like, we needed a center, and that's actually at the Just for Pets Wellness Center in Abbotsford. So they are a local independent business, which I really appreciate.
So who goes out and finds these cats?
Oh, it's anywhere from my volunteers or just community members reaching out to us, being like, hey, I have this cat that was abandoned a lot. We hear that the owner moved away and they left this cat, and it's spraying or attacking my cats, or it's doing something. So sometimes those cats will be adopted, pick them up and adopt them out, or sometimes it gets just TNR'd, like I said, and they get to remain in that. Whoever contacts us becomes a caretaker.
So how successful has the adoption section of it?
It's been good. Yeah, we have adopted over 100 cats since and we've only been 2 years. Like, we've only been around for 2 years, and every year we're just building and growing. Last year we I think it was almost more than doubled our previous year's adoptions.
Very good.
Yeah, and we are on for a great start for 2024. We actually had, I think it was 6 or 8 adoptions in the first 10 days of the year, which is amazing. And we are still continuously just getting cats for TNR. And we've also just recently launched a spay neuter program for the community members for Mission and Abbotsford. Chilliwack has a couple of programs actually out there. The Safe Haven, I think they're either building one or they have one already. And then FCM Community Cats, they have a program, as well as Ina's Community Cats Coalition. That's not her name, community, whatever. Ina's. Chilliwack has tons of programs, so we focused on Mission and Abbotsford because that's our other regions. So it's $165 to get your cat spayed or neutered. It comes with a microchip, that one basic vaccine, and they get nails trimmed, which is a lot of pet owners don't trim their cat's nails.
Yeah, because they're afraid. A lot of people are afraid to.
Absolutely, because you can hurt them really badly. So, and that's a great, and we've already had 20 applicants. 5 cats have already gone through, and it's only been almost 3 weeks.
Wow, that's very
So we have
awesome.
whole bunch of pending, and I'm really excited about that because that was a big thing. People were reaching out to us to help with spay and neuters. So we were able to team up with Alpha Animal Hospital.
And how many volunteers do you have?
Oh, that's I have
Okay, an estimate.
I have I would say about 20 in total, and then I have a group of core volunteers that do a lot of the administration work for me, especially because I do own another business.
Yeah.
I don't always have the time to do everything, and I have an amazing foster coordinator. Absolutely love her, Linda. I love you. Don't ever say I don't love you.
Whoever you are, Linda.
Yeah.
He loves you.
Listen, Linda, I love you. Yeah, so I have a great team of people, and as I said, we're just growing slowly over time. And I look forward to what 2024 has for us, especially with the CRA status, maybe hopefully changing in the near future.
Right.
Because that will give an incentive for donations and give like tax back, right? Tax credit back. Yeah.
So how many vets do you work with?
So my main vet for the rescue itself is Riverwood in Poco. The doctor there is incredible, Dr. Montgomery. Absolutely love her. We talk way too much. Love you, Leah. She's been amazing to work with. I met her when my cat was super sick, and she was able to do a really complex surgery for us, actually, for a lower cost than everyone else was willing. And then we've just I'm gonna say we became friends. I don't know if she saw it the same way. And so when I started the rescue, she offered to be my clinic. And so it's been great. I love her work. She's just very thorough and clean. And then we also work with Gladys in Abbotsford and Alpha.
Very good. Yeah, right. Now, okay, like he's not busy enough. As he said, he also owns a store.
Yeah.
Right? And it's where you can go and buy everything vegan.
Correct. So the store is called The Veganist. We are a fully vegan grocery store in Chilliwack, just a couple blocks away from where we're filming.
Wellington, downtown area.
This is my logo. I just realized I'm wearing this shirt today. I threw it on. And we have been around for almost 2 years. But in the fall, we actually very publicly stated that we were having financial issues.
Sure.
We weren't able to get the funding that we needed when we first opened, and it just kind of dragged on and made things quite difficult for us. But we've got some funding that came through in January from Community Futures, which is a nonprofit group for businesses. And they were super supportive, and so we're now just rebuilding our stuff. We have now expanded into food, so we're doing like our own food. We're a grocery store, but we're now making our own foods.
Right.
We have been making sandwiches, soups every day.
Oh, nice.
People are coming in, picking those up. We're on Uber Eats and Skip the Dishes. People could order on those platforms. In Chilliwack, we ship across Canada. We've done that since over a year now.
Wow.
And all those things really help, but we're also now making take and bake dishes so people can pick up that chicken, Alfredo pasta, and then take it home and bake it.
Do it themselves.
Yeah, and so those just started actually last week.
I didn't know that you were making sandwiches and soup. That's really wonderful.
Yeah, we do chili as our big one right now. That's been like what everyone seems to like the most. And then we have a loaded vegetable soup, which is like it says, it's loaded. And then every once in a while we'll do a minestrone with gnocchi.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go over and get it.
So good, and you can get a sandwich and a soup for $12.99.
Where's my samples?
I'm sorry, I need to get those to you.
I don't know.
I'll bring you one.
No, I'm kidding. I'll go in one day and pick something up, because I think a lot of people like to be able to drop by someplace and pick up something and, or whether they order, whichever way they do it, but you know, not everybody wants to get home after work, say, and
Make
cook it,
dinner.
and make dinner,
I
yeah.
struggle with that, and I have a grocery store.
Well, that's why you have the grocery store.
Yeah,
You
so
don't
I
have to
can
eat
grab
there.
something.
So you sell a lot of products, right?
Yeah, we do. We sell cleaning products. We have clothing. We have obviously your staples like tomato sauce and pasta sauce and dry pasta, cookies, frozen fake meats, tofu, sauces, baked goods. Actually, before coming here today, I picked up from Decades Bakery, which used to be a coffee shop in Chilliwack.
Yeah.
For an order actually for both the store and for the rescue because we did a fundraiser. I love Decades.
Sorry.
No worries.
My long legs hit them.
Very long legs. Yeah, so we work a lot with local businesses and such, and continuously work on filling the store, especially because we had just struggle months, as I'm going to refer to them, the dark ages, entrepreneurship.
You know, I know that the city has been very focused on the downtown area, like where they put in all the new restaurants and stuff. And my concern in a way is that they don't forget Wellington and all the businesses that are along Wellington, because there's a lot of great places, not only your store, of course, you know, but
there's I don't want to speak on behalf of any other businesses downtown, but obviously we talk with other business owners. And there does seem to be a little bit of, I'm not gonna say resentment, but like contention between the downtown association and the city and District 1881, which is the new area, because they don't really focus on us. They highlight District 1881 a lot, which I understand. It's a partnership between the Hacker Brothers. Is that who owns it?
I don't know.
Whatever developer and in the city, there's obviously a partnership there, so they have to do their contractual agreements, I'm sure.
Right.
But at the same time, there's downtown is huge and there's lots of businesses, and we don't get the spotlight, and during events and such, we don't get the nice pretty lights, we don't get, but we're all paying towards an association to do those things. So I will say there isn't contention there.
It is too bad because it's so simple in my brain to say, okay, we have this beautiful new restaurant center, but don't forget to walk down Wellington, or you know, wherever, right?
A minute away from that area, and you can just walk over. I would like to say that there's lots of parking over in District 1881. You don't need to park anywhere else to shop there. And that's another thing, is people park in front of our store or our strip and then walk over there and take parking from us.
Yeah, for sure.
That's just public, and can't say anything about that really, but yeah, it would be nice if the city would help support smaller businesses.
Just all they have to do is include you.
Include us.
Right?
That's all.
Yeah, it really is simple.
It is.
You know, to think, I would think a good, maybe a suggestion is to write to council. And so when you're just advertising all these wonderful things, just happen to mention Wellington is still here, you know?
Right, like we're all over here just partying, not really.
Now, do you host any events in your store?
So we don't host a lot of events in the store anymore, just because the space is really small. But we are working now with Flashback Brewing, which is directly behind us, and we have been hosting trivia game nights with them, and it's been great. We offer vegan food, we make it ourselves and bring it over, and there's prizes, usually a lot of cake, which is great. And then obviously you get beer because it's a brewery, and it's been a great little experience. The turnout's been really great, actually. So we do those, and we're looking at other events. And this summer, we haven't announced yet, but we're hoping to do another vegan foodie festival.
Oh, very good.
Yes.
How many times do you do the trivia nights?
So we started in December, and we've done it once a month since. So the next one will be on the 23rd of this month. On our social medias, the Veganist, you can find the links for the tickets.
Okay. How many people are you employed? Do you have employed at this time?
Including myself and my partner, Bryan, there's only 5 of us. 5. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I don't know.
The fifth one knows who she is.
Okay, well, I think you got everything covered.
I think so.
Okay, so just remind people again, for the Abbey Cat Daddy, what the site is, like where they can go.
So for adoptions, and you can go to the abbeycatdaddy.ca, and then there's an adoption tab. And if you're also looking for resources, which either in Chilliwack, Vancouver, or Mission Abbotsford, for medical treatment or spays and neuters, you can go to the resources tab. or community resources, and they'll list everything there. Not just our rescue, but a bunch of other organizations, because I want to be able to help out everyone
Sure.
in some fashion. And if you want to make a donation, there's also a donation or support us as well. And then if you want to partake in our trivia night at the store, you can go to theveganist.ca and go to our events, or you can go to our social media on Facebook or Instagram, the Veganist BC, and we'll have links there.
And the address for the Veganist?
It's 45949 Wellington Avenue. It's 2 doors down from the Bookman. A lot of people know that, or
Yeah.
Five Corners.
Yeah, and what that part of Wellington is just where the businesses are, so
Yeah.
it's easy enough to find them, right?
It is a one-way, so just you gotta do circles, and there's lots of parking lots around. If you go to our website, we actually have a map with all the parking lots.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Very clever.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you,
Thank you.
Logan.
Thank you for speaking.
You're welcome. Thank you, everybody, for watching the show. I sure hope you can, I was looking wrong spot. I sure hope you continue to watch. Take care, everyone, and peace out.
A sense of community, Chilliwack's a place to be. A sense of community when you're free. Rolling through the mountains, rolling through the valley, rolling through paradise with me. It's multicultural, you're sure to see it all. Chilliwack's the place to be, you'll see. Come party in the park, go dancing after dark. Chilliwack's the place to be, you'll see.